So, a recent event occurred, um, dealing with a Caucasian, I'd say middle-aged woman named Robin Starr. She actually, she was the head of the SPCA, and it's just what they do is they'll pretty much lock you up for animal abuse. Yet she herself seemed to have neglected and killed her own dog. This is pretty much the story. So this happened in Richmond, VA, I believe. Yeah, Richmond, it's right down the street from me. So those of you who probably haven't heard about it, that's why I'm gonna do this brief update. Okay, the woman Robin Starr, she had a 16-year-old deaf and blind dog. Died about a week ago. Overheated. It was in the back seat of her car, and she went to work. And what she's saying is that her husband must have put the dog in the back of the car and forgot to tell her to drop the dog off at the vet. So she just unknowingly goes to work while the dog's just in the back dying, pretty much. It was already deaf and blind, and then it died in the back of a hot ass car. Most people think that she should resign from her position because she did the very thing that they try to eliminate. I feel as though she should resign from her position also. But what the people said is that she's not going to get any punishment, any time, anything, because they feel as though, it was an accident. It was negligence, but without criminal intention. But at the same time, I don't feel as though it matters whether it was intentional or not. I'm sure a lot of people who accidentally did something, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure they got punished for it, because whether it was an accident or whether it was intentional, you did it. And that's just what it is. Those are the rules. That's the law. And I think she should be, punished. She should have some type of consequence for that. And I would say she killed her dog, whether she didn't know or not, because that's how it played out. You know what I'm saying? Just because she says, oh, I didn't know it was back there, my husband must have put it back there without my knowing, or forgot to tell me to take it to the vet. So if I robbed a bank and they were coming to take me to jail, I'd lie too. So who's to say she's telling the truth? Why would you just simply believe her? So I think that's just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? As many people there is out there who go to jail for animal cruelty, animal neglect, they're going to tell me that she shouldn't be punished for negligence. They said it wasn't intentional, but it was negligent. People go to jail for that too. So I don't understand how they're giving her this blow off, saying that they don't think she should be punished in any kind of way. I just think that's stupid. And I don't believe it's just because of who she is. Not just because she's the head of their organization. And that just makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? That makes it even worse to me. That would definitely make the punishment even worse, because you know the consequences. You know what happens when you neglect or intentionally harm your dog, cat, pet, fish, I don't care, whatever you have. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, but yet you're just cool. It's just okay with these people. They're just like, yeah, it's fine. I don't really think she meant to do it. But then again, I believe there was a story about a month ago, and there was a woman with a lot of cats, and I believe she lost her job, so she wasn't able to feed all of the cats, and it was a struggling time. I'm sure she forgot some of them because I believe she had a lot of them. They didn't say anything about, capacity. So the number of cats she had didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was that some of them had died. And it wasn't that it was criminal intention. It's just that, neglect. It was negligence. And she got charged for that. But this woman doesn't get charged with that? Doesn't something sound funny about that to you people? I believe it does. I think it's because she's white, Seriously. And because she's the head of that organization, which means obviously she's a big name to someone. But I just think it's foolish of the people to let her go, because as soon as someone else does something even remotely close to that, then they're going to have to suffer the consequences. Like, God, if you're going to be unfair, shit, at least be discreet about it. Don't just be all wide out in the open like it doesn't even matter what the fuck people think. She ain't do shit because we said she ain't do shit. No. At least show some discretion. Hide it. Paint over it a little bit. Mask it. They don't even care anymore. They just don't even give a shit. They can't give a shit anymore, because if they did, we'd at least get that much. You know what I'm saying? To make us feel equal. We don't even get that. We don't even feel equal, better yet are. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's crazy. Anyway, moral of the story is, I think that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I think she needs to serve time or community service, probation. I don't know. Something, for negligence, for killing her fucking dog, which is illegal, Commonwealth of fucking Virginia. Something should happen to her, and that's what the fuck I'm saying. And it pretty much pissed me the fuck off when I heard it. And yeah, that's about it. Deuces.